What's up, everyone? My name is Don't Care My Name Is, and here we go with my review for Wonder Woman 1984. Alright, so this is the sequel to the 2017 film. I love the first Wonder Woman movie. I was very excited when I heard they were going to make a sequel. I had a different idea of how the story was going to go for this one, but I still liked the direction they took anyways, and was very curious to see how the film was all going to go. Granted, I wish I could see this on the big screen, but due to the current situation, we can't do that, so oh well. So, this is the sequel that takes place years after the first film, where we see Diana is still doing her job as Wonder Woman, while also doing her job in Washington, D.C., and meets up with her new co-worker, Barbara and Minerva, who would later become Cheetah. Barbara is an insecure woman who doesn't believe she's, as beautiful as Diana, as strong, and has a lot of confidence as her, and tries to befriend her. Diana meets a man named Maxwell Lord, who is looking for the Dreamstone, which has the ability to grant any wish to anybody it comes in contact with. Diana doesn't think that the stone has such a power, but her and Barbara unknowingly use the stone to grant their wish, and Steve Trevor returns, mostly his soul returns and takes over the body of another human, and only Diana can see him as Steve Trevor. To everyone else, it looks like just another ordinary. It was just the person that his soul has actually possessed. While Barbara's wish comes true and becomes strong, confident, and more beautiful, just like Diana. And she's manipulated by Maxwell in order to take the stone so that he can use it to become the embodiment of the stone, to gain its power to grant wishes, while also able to take whatever he desires from others. So Diana, Barbara, and Steve find out the power of the stone. It turns out there's a bit of a side effect to it. So it does grant wishes, but it will take away something that you cherish the most from the person who grants the wish. So the only way to reverse this is to renounce the wish or destroy the stone. Steve finds out that because Diana made the wish, she's beginning to lose her powers and can't save the world without it. But Diana and Barbara don't want to give up their wish. They want to keep them, and Diana and Steve have to find another way to stop Maxwell before he pretty much uses his powers to take over the world. Or whatever he wants to do with it. I don't know. That part I didn't pay attention to. But I do love the story with how well it keeps you hooked on everything that's going on from beginning, middle to the end. I love the pacing of it. I love how in this film we see Diana. She wants to keep Steve. She doesn't want to give him up. She wants him to stay with him, but he knows he can't do that. He knows that Diana needs her powers, that she needs to save the world, and pretty much we know where the story is going to go. I think that's the only flaw I have with the story, is that you already know how it's going to go. You know what Diana's going to do. You know what she ultimately has to do in order to save the world. So it does get a little predictable there, but I still like the story. I still like the chemistry between Diana and Steve. I really do like seeing these two together, and I also like the villain in this film as well. He's a lot more memorable than the last villain. The last two villains, actually. So the story for this film is not bad. I actually do like it, and I was very happy with how it keeps you hooked on everything that's going on. Again, it is predictable by the very end. You already know how it's going to go, but I still liked it. So Gal Gadot and Chris Pine, their characters, like I said, they have such great chemistry between each other. I love how in this film, Steve is the fish out of water. In the first one, Diana was the fish out of water, where Steve has to show her how everything is done in the human world. Here, she now has to show him how everything works now, because we're in the 80s. He died in 1918, so things are not the way it was before. So he has to adjust to everything that has changed. And I do love the chemistry between these two. They're both they're a lot of fun. You can tell they work off each other so well. And you can tell that, Diana and Steve, they really do love each other. Pedro Pascal playing Maxwell Lord, I really liked his performance here. Like I said, he's a much more memorable villain than the last two that we had in the first film. And here, he seems to be having fun with his performance. I really like how well he did. I also love his performance in The Mandalorian. He is such an amazing actor, so very happy with how well he did here. The only negative I do have when it comes to the actors in this film is Kristen Wiig as Barbara, aka Cheetah. I don't know. I liked her at first. I thought I like where this character is going, but once the witch is made, and then when she teams up with Maxwell, I don't know. I kind of lose interest. She really doesn't. I feel like her character could have been done a lot better here, but she wasn't, and it's a shame too. But hey, at least Pedro was able to still look like the better villain than the two of them. So okay, that's at least some positives. But yeah, I still felt bad that Kristen Wiig's character wasn't done very well here. She's still a great actress. I still like her performance, but she's still. I wish they'd done a better job with her. Alright, so what about everything else? What about the settings? I do like how the film was shot. I like how everything looks, how they try to make everything look like the 80s. Seeing Chris Pine with a fanny pack was kind of funny. And also seeing, Diana trying to show him around, everything was also nice. Special effects, the fight scenes. The fight scenes were actually cool here. I actually did like them. I think they were a little better than the last film. And also the special effects were I think a little better than the first film as well. So they did a great job with it. The only problem I did have with special effects, and yes, this is one I think a lot of people are going to find, is between Diana and Cheetah. When they finally do fight, it's shot in the dark. Because they obviously didn't want to show how bad the CGI was, and it was bad. It was really bad. Would I say on the level of Cats, CGI bad? Not really. I think this one's still a little better, but yeah, my god, that CGI looked terrible, especially around the face. And then the fight scene just, oh my god, I get they're trying to hide this, how bad the CGI looked, try having it shot in the dark. Just, oh my god, it was terrible. So, yeah, not exactly perfect, but everything else still looks good. I still liked how everything else in this film looked. So, the story. It's not bad. I like it a little better than the first one, especially the whole, granted the wish and something has to be taken in exchange. I love the characters, except for one, but I still liked everyone else, especially Gal Gadot and Chris Pine. Their characters did a great job. And the special effects, fight scenes, everything else, all looks good too. So I would definitely say Wonder Woman 1984 is a great sequel. It's not perfect. It could have been done better. But I would still say it's a great sequel, and it's a film I highly recommend checking out. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about this film, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe button, check out my Facebook page and my short page. Check out T3 Media's channel. Subscribe to their channel, keep updated with their videos. And, yeah, I'll see you all next time to give you more love and more entertainment. Until then, be safe. Love you all. Happy holidays. And, take care, guys.